Hey everyone, and thank you for tuning in. I'm Darren from Vape Underground, and today we are going to be doing a review on the SMOK Mico kit. I haven't done a review for a while, so I'm a little bit rusty, so bear with me, and we'll get through this together. What we're going to do is we're going to drop down below, we're going to do a close-up of the unboxing of the Mico kit, and then what we'll do afterwards, we'll come back up top and I will give you my thoughts and opinions on it, and hopefully you'll enjoy this review. Thank you for staying tuned, and this is the SMOK Mico kit. What I'll do is have a little close-up of the box. It's quite simple. Bit of information about the company on the side just here, and also a little bit of information about what the kit includes on the back, and obviously warning symbol, etc. Also on the side you have got the barcode and the SMOK certificate of scratch and sniff panels. And that is about it. Overall, the packaging is quite basic. I do like the marble design. It does match, it kind of matches the pod inside, but again, quite simple packaging, quite solid, which I like. Right, let's take it apart and have a look inside. Right guys, so looking inside, you have got the SMOK Mico kit here, and you've also got the two refillable pods. One of the pods is a 0.8 ohm mesh coil, and the other one is a 1.0 ohm regular coil. I've already started using one of these, which I will be using later on when I tell you a little bit more about the mod. Let's start a little look at the mod. Here it is, lovely marble effect on it, and we will go a little bit more into detail on that shortly. Again, let's move the little insert out of the way, and also the little cover for where all the other parts are. You have got the USB charging cable at the bottom. These are quite standard now. Everything you get seems to have one. I've got hundreds of them. I could probably sell a few if I needed to, but I'm not going to, because I like to keep the originals with the boxes. Again, let's get rid of that. In the bottom here, you've also got the instruction manual, what tells you a little bit about the mod, its specifications, and also how to refill the pods, and so on and so forth. And the last thing you get in a box is the little certificate of authenticity from SMOK itself. It's always handy to keep that safe, so I just leave them in the box normally, and we can always go back to them if need be. Right, let's talk a little bit about the mod itself. So this little mod is made up of zinc alloy and measures 56.3mm by 46.5mm, and it weighs just 65 grams. It feels a little bit heavier than that, but obviously 65 grams is really light. It has a battery capacity of 700 milliamp hours and an output power of 10 to 26 watts. Again, like I said, it is charged by USB, which is done in the bottom here, and charges relatively quickly. I normally put mine on for about an hour, and it's normally charged, which is really good. On the side here, there's nothing on this side, and then on this side you have got like a little flick switch just here, which if you flick, if I could be quick enough to do it, it does change colour depending on how charged the item is. There you go, 5 clicks, say it's on, and that means it's ready to go and ready for normal vaping. When you vape, if the light stays green, that means your battery power is above 70%. If it goes orange, it's between 30 and 70%, and if it goes red, then it's under 30%, which normally means you need to put it on charge very shortly. During the charging stage, again, it's exactly the same. Red is less than 30, orange is 30 to 70, and green is 70% plus. When it has finished charging, the light will go off completely, so you haven't got to worry about that. As you can see at the top here, you have got the 2 pins in the bottom. This is for the pod. Pod literally drops in the top like that and clicks into place. You've also got 2 little viewing windows on either side, just so you can see how much juice you've got in here. Overall, it's a very smooth, very comfortable little mod to hold. Fits nicely in your hand, which is perfect for the discreet vaping. Again, this is the little pod, nice comfortable mouthpiece, and and also side fills just there. Flip the little rubber out, put your juice in, pop it back in, and away you go. Again, 2 pins at the bottom, which are magnetised around the edge, so it does get a nice secure fit. To the top of here, as you can probably hear, drops into place. You've got no wiggle or anything like that. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to leave this here for a second. We're going to go back up top, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on this. See you all soon. I've been using it for around about a week now, and I must say I'm really enjoying it. One of the main benefits is that it's drawer activated, so there's no fiddling around looking for a button to fire. It's simply, and away you go. The draw on it as well is nice and tight, so there's not much air. You don't get much air consumption, so you get a nice thick pull. Some people like that, some people don't, but that's again down to a personal preference. I do like it, on the other hand. What also I like about it is the window feature, which allows you just to see how much juice you've got in there, because there's nothing worse than trying to have a vape on a pod and there's no juice and you get a dry hit and ruin the coils. Like I said to you before, the coils are really simple. They literally slot in and out of the top, and they are filled on the side with a nice big filling port just here. I've not experienced any leakage or anything like that. That's another big plus feature for me. Also, it is light, really light. It sits in a pocket nicely. You can take it to work with you. If you want to have a discreet vape when you're at work, then you can. And it's not, you haven't got to worry about carrying extra batteries around with you and stuff like that. I get normally a full day's uses out of this. Don't get me wrong, that's not constantly pulling on it, but it is probably using it every half an hour for around 2-3 minutes just to get my nicotine intake, and it works absolutely perfect. And with the battery indicator on the side telling you how much battery you've got left, it's absolutely amazing. And also, if you can carry a USB and you've got access to a USB charge, you can just whack it on charge while you're at work or out and about. So for me, it is a really good mod. And I am getting a tiny little bit of rattle. I'm not sure what kind of thing that is, but that's not from any of the components moving around. It just sounds like there's something a little bit loose inside. Again, a minor drawback, but that's not going to affect my opinion on it at all. Overall, I must admit, it is a very good piece of kit for the money. It's available in different colours. This is the marble effect, and for me, I love the marble effect. But it is also available in different colours, so make sure you check out what colours are available. If I was to say anything about it negative wise, I would just say the size of the pods. The pods only hold 1.7 mil of juice, which is not a lot of juice, but again, it is a pod. So you're not expecting massive quantities. If you're expecting massive quantities of juice, you would use a tank or something like that, or a squonk device where you can refill juice and go from there. But all in all, this is a great mod, and I would definitely recommend you going out and purchasing one if you want something discreet, lightweight, easy to use, and great value for money. So again, thank you very much for joining in. Make sure you check out Vape Underground on Facebook, and also subscribe to our YouTube page, which is also Vape Underground on YouTube, where you can catch this video. And hopefully I'll see you all soon. Thank you for tuning in.